Hey there, look at that sunset bouncing off my window. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And then now, see the sunset on my face. I'm loving it. So happy to be back in my land of beautiful sunsets. That was the great thing about Playa, the amazing sunrises, and in good old Ocean Beach, I can enjoy the sunsets. So I'm going to be capturing lots of goodness from this beautiful spot that I'm hanging out for a little while. The topic that came to mind is about feeling safe. The other night I was out with a friend, and this friend's great, always treats, comes up with fun things to go do and hang out. We always have a lovely time, but he tends to drink a little too much. So that's why we'll always just be platonic friends. What was interesting is when we were at one of the bars having a good time, hanging out, chatting with some other people and enjoying conversation, he left to go use the restroom, and he made a comment to me. He goes, "Oh, this guy that's chatting with us, keep talking to him because I want to continue talking when I get back." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, he seems cool." You know, we had been having a good time. I'm one of those people that loves to engage with additional people whenever I'm out and about. Well, I thought it was really interesting because the guy stopped after my friend left and said, "Are you safe?" And I thought, my first reaction, of course I'm safe. What do you mean? Of course I'm safe. Like, this guy's totally chill. He's fine. And he goes, "Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was just checking to see if you're actually safe." It really resonated with me afterwards because I thought, wow, first of all, he cared enough to actually ask, and ask with such sincerity. And yeah, I am safe with this person to a point. This person drinks too much, so I'm not safe to ever be in a car with him. I'm not safe to go very far from my home base because I know I will not get home safely on my own if I was to rely on him. And then that night when we left, I ended up walking home in the dark way too long by myself because he couldn't go any further and he needed to get an Uber. And then I told him the next morning, I said, that actually wasn't good. It was so dark. I was all by myself. There was nobody walking down the streets. It was really late. And then his response was, "I should have been more of a gentleman, shouldn't I have?" And I'm like, yeah, you should also make sure the people that you invite out are safe where they are. And if you become too intoxicated, maybe there's a bigger problem. Maybe there's something else going on. So now it's making me think, I'm really not safe with this person. So I think I'm going to stick to only going out when it's a group of us, because I can't be the one worrying about his welfare, wondering if I am safe. Now, I don't think he would physically harm me by any means, but I do not think he thinks about the safety around. The reality is there was a time when I had a message about somebody who drank too much when I was going home at the end of the date, and I did not feel safe in that situation. And then some of my wonderful YouTube friends made a comment in saying that that person is in no place to be protective of me if anything bad happened or anybody came to approach us. And I thought, you're right. Wow. Okay. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I want to know that I can protect myself, which I can. But when I'm with another person and they are choosing to pursue me and make time and space, there's a level of masculine energy that I am seeking to be protected. And to have that gentleman at the bar the other night say, "Are you safe with him?" I want to stop being so quick to say, yes, I am. It's not that he is going to physically assault me, and that's where the mind goes. He's always respected my boundaries in that regards, but he's not created a safe space, especially when we wrap up our time together. So, what a thought. What do you think about this? Let's keep the conversation going on how we can make sure the people we invite in our space are safe, and that if we have the ability to do more positive and good things for somebody, why don't we? Why do we need to drink so much that we can't be safe when we're partying with our friend? I'm curious your thoughts on this.